Hey, I had some beef with the devil, so I had to hop in the stool. Yeah. If we start talking about ops, then I probably got me a few. Yeah. You can keep talking about me as long as you keeping your cool. Lord, forgive them. Yeah, cause they do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They must not know what they doing. Ay, I had some beef with the devil, so it's only right that I hop in the stool. To my ops, I forgive them. They must not know what they doing. They must not know what they doing. I guess it's time that I school them. It's Jesus who reign over me, and they unconsciously let the enemy rule them. If they serve a discord in the kingdom of God, well, I'm pushing the plate cause I'm food in. Just like crabs in a bucket, they're swimming around. If you trying to get out, you get pulled in. Don't get pulled in, huh? But the fact of the matter is this ain't even flesh and blood that we battling. It's really the enemy using your brother or sister trying to get you mad again. Pushing your buttons, trying to get you singing something that'll pull you right back to scene. Man, if you tired or feel like you losing a fight, let me give you a hack to win. If you wanna start living, I do. You gotta forgive him. Hey, I had some beef with the devil, so I had to hop in the stool. I did. Yeah, if we start talking about ops, then I probably got me a few. I do. Yeah, you can keep talking about me as long as you keeping your cool. Lord, forgive them. Yeah, cause they do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They must not know what they doing. I had some beef with the devil, so it's only right that I hop in the stool. To my ops, I forgive them. They must not know what they doing. Yeah, they must not know what they doing. Yeah, they must not know what they doing. Forgive them. Yeah, cause they do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They must not know what they doing. I had some beef with the devil, so it's only right that I hop in the stool. To my ops, I forgive them. They must not know what they doing.
Yo. It's another Tuesday night. Share, like, subscribe, blackmarket.tv. It's the Weekly Interrtupt. I got my homies over here, Solo and Los Diggity. What's good, homies?
Yo.
How y'all doing today? It's another Tuesday. Solo's back from PR.
Look at him fresh from PR with the Daddy Yankee glasses on and everything.
You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. You heard? I mean, I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still mentally out here, so I had to keep the glasses on. I didn't want to catch no suntan. You know what I'm saying? So I had to chill, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of did it because, you know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to all those people that use AI to create their profile pic because they're so insecure about themselves. I want to shout them out right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that we living in a real epidemic right now. They're using AI to get them Ozempic bodies, and they're not even. I mean, it's gotten just as easy. It's got just as easy to take them shots. You don't gotta. I mean, they try to use AI pics and all that. And that should be a crime. You should get charged for that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the single women and men that are using these AI to, you know what I mean, to get dating sites and all that. That's catfishing. That's illegal. You know what I'm saying?
That's catfishing.
It's just as illegal as you. It's just illegal as you women using spandex to go out on a regular basis. You should be using it in the gym. You know what I'm saying? This is why so many people can't come to God, because they're too people focused on the titty and the whoop. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that should be a crime too. I'm advocating for it's a crime. It should be a crime. You don't want them things on it. We don't want it on y'all.
Damn.
Oh, man. All the way.
I don't know what I got for that, but I don't know. I just hit a bunch of buttons.
Just hit a bunch of buttons. Yo, I bet. Not for nothing. I bet my man take them glasses off, he gonna look like a raccoon.
Yeah. You came back from Puerto Rico, like, what?
We back, son. We back. It was
Bien animado.
Had a great time. It was lit. You know what I'm saying? And I got to enjoy creation before creation got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely already got my next one set up. You know
Where's
what I
that
mean?
at?
So,
Where's that?
probably September. Probably go back in September. I got to look at some things. You know what I'm saying? In 2026 might be the spot. It might be the prime location. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't get too crazy with you know what I'm saying, with the details. But you know, my circle know what time it is. 2026. We out there. We might, you know, have everybody out there, Los, BB, and all that. We outside, man. We outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it like that. I can't go too details, but you know, Puerto Rico's amazing. If you ask me, I'll go back 10, 20 times in a year. You know what I mean? I got spent all my money with the locals. You know what I mean? I got to travel with the locals. I think the only time I spent corporately was maybe like the last day where it was like my anniversary. So we want to do something special. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we spent with the locals. It was crazy. The driving through the mountains was crazy. The view was crazy. The rivers was crazy. You know, I got a lot of videos. I lost my drone in the river. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's, you know, I went through it, you know, gained 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying? I had to go on an immense fast diet, almost lost my life, I thought, in the middle of day 3, but I'm here. I'm alive, you know what I'm saying? I'm gasping. Shout out to Celtic Salt for keeping me going. You know what I mean?
Yo, my man made it sound like it was a fucking survival mission out there.
He did,
I don't know if you're hyping people up or scaring them about it.
Trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna say this. The things that we did definitely had a survival situation to it. Going to the one thing I learned was going to these rivers is not easy. You got to put in some work.
Oh yeah,
you got to put in some work. And I want to say I'm literally cursing people out in a nice way on TikTok because they drew me to these places and they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me how bad things got, how to get there. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, we went to one high in the mountains, my brother, high in the mountains. And, you know, TikTok pretty much tells you, hey, you get there, you go down about 40 steps, you go left, and you got this. Whoa, amazing. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. That turned into 400 steps with a deep slope, roundabout, no railings, wet steps, algae.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yourself, you actually got to work out.
My brother, I thought I wasn't coming out of there.
He was trying to figure out how he was gonna walk through that shit.
My praise was lit. You feel me? Going down was a mission. You'll see. I'm gonna start posting videos. Going down was a mission. But the fact that you had to go all the way down and you turn around and you had to look back up, like that's my way up. Yeah, it took me a while. I praise God for my what I thought about is anybody down there breaks a ankle, breaks a hip. I don't even know how you're gonna get back up. You know what's worse? You're gonna see the video. What's worse? When we enter, it says waterfall entrance, and there's a sign that says, because of the rain, we are closed today. Mind you, they charged us $10 to get in. And the bar was open.
At the river? At the river, they charge you to get to the river?
And this is what they doing now. Now, I mean, that's a whole nother subject. But now...
Is that Yunque or?
No, this was Gozalandia. This was a river, San Sebastian on the west side of the island, up in the mountains. And Yunque, that's a whole nother... I believe that Gozalandia is on private property. Somebody's backyard, if I'm not mistaken. But they have set it up to the point where they monetize it, which again, I don't have a problem with, but the locals are very upset for the monetization. But it was a mission to get down there and a mission to get back up. Fast forward to yesterday, 3 Americans went down there when they were supposed to go down there, and they had to be rescued by the team because of all the water, all the rain and how flooded. When it rains bad, the rivers flood and it's no longer becomes a tourist site. These Americans have now taken to go to Puerto Rico and visit the tour. They're a beautiful tourist site, but not when it rains. You're putting your life in danger when it rains, and literally 3 people died already, and it's getting bad day by day as the rain continues, and we're not even in hurricane season yet. But then we went to a few other rivers that you got to do a few other crazy things to get down there. So, it was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time, but it was crazy, bro. You see the videos that I
you was a ninja, bro. Let me find out you was a ninja.
I was a big ninja, son. You understand? I was a big ninja. I was doing my thing. I didn't let up. The next day we did the same thing all over again, and the next day we visited some. We went to Vieques. We got on a ferry boat, went to Vieques, enjoyed that island over there. We enjoyed the power outage. We was a part of the power outage.
I remember that. Yeah, he was
36 hours. Our Airbnb was in the hood.
You got the full experience.
Airbnb was in the hood. Airbnb was in the hood and everything.
Lights out and everything.
They got the young kid riding around the bike to see where to get what house to break into. That's the type of hood we was in. We was in the hood to where the Pentecostals was 50, 60 deep in the street. You know what I'm saying?
You really know.
They was outside having service. Outside. 50, 60 deep. Lit. You know what I'm saying? And then behind us was a farm. So we had insects, we had all kind of spiders in the Airbnb because the AC wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? So we got the full experience of the locals of the island. We didn't do San Juan, we didn't do La Perla, we didn't do La Placita, all them we didn't do none of that. We went literally into the mountains.
PR. Let me ask you something. You coming back from PR, right? And you being Puerto Rican and knowing the island and all this stuff. Is it true or is it not true that La Perla is nothing like it used to be? It's more of a tourist attraction.
I mean, pretty much you go down the steps, you go left, you're gonna go into the hood part of it, which is the part where they still doing what they do. You go to the right, you keep going straight down, you're gonna get to everything is tourist. Carmelo Anthony basketball court. The site where
I know a lot of people that when they go back to PR and stuff, and they're like they feel bien orgulloso to be like, I was in La Perla and I took pictures, but to me, I'm like, bro, it's nothing like it used to be.
Nah, I think after Daddy Yankee did that record there, it opened up. Now everybody wants to see that, so they turned that into, and I'm glad they did that because
which is a positive thing.
I'm glad they did that because it brought money down there. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing money down there. You just again, you got to understand that's somebody's community, so you got to respect the rules. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. At the end of the day, it's not like it used to be. It's definitely tourists. Anywhere where you got somewhere that says I love PR or I love something, you know what I mean? You already know. You safe. You know you safe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying this because like people that I know, man, and I know I feel like they'd be wanting to just be like to validate that street shit. Like, I'm in PR and I'm here. But I'm like, hey, if you want validation, I'd be saying something.
You want validation? Get off the plane, get on the little highway, the little bridge that leads from Puerto Rico into Carolina. Go into Carolina. It's about a 5-minute drive. Once you get there, you on the highway, look to your right. You're gonna find one of the worst projects in PR, Jordan Torre. Daddy Yankee come from there. Osuna come from there. Anuel come from that area. Go in there. Go play in there. Go play in there. You
and tell me, you've been in PR, right?
Huh? Yeah. You wanna be go in there. Go take a walk in there and do what you do in La Placita. Go do that in there, and then tell me that, and then I can validate you.
Yeah. Shout out Melvin One Life in the chat.
Melvin 2-time.
Yo, Melvin, what it is, baby?
Melvin 2-time.
But yeah, I think to me that's funny, man, because I love the island. I don't discredit nobody when they go there, because it's not about that. But it's just funny because people I know, they love that. They want to feel like a part of the culture and this. You know these Boricuas that's out here that don't really speak Spanish, that weren't really raised up in that culture. And then they see the fab that we see on the reggaeton, we see on the TV, we see the videos, and they want to be a part of that. And La Perla is this place. And I just thought it was funny because I didn't know people and they were like, yeah, I'm in the pet line. I'm just like, bro, that's not what it used to be. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, bro, anybody gringos can walk through there and chill right now.
Yeah, nah, it's just it's it's a tourist area. San Juan is a beautiful place to have a tourist, experience. But now they've turned to
Puerto Rico is beautiful. Experience it if you can.
Yeah.
It is. The Puerto Rican people are amazing. The culture is amazing. I haven't met somebody who's ever went to Puerto Rico and said they didn't love it.
What I tell people now is, you experience that tour. You go back, spend time with the locals, man. You know what I'm saying? And we spend half the fraction of money. You know what I'm saying? When we went to places, them $80, $90, $100 checks for two people, it was more like $35, $40, and that came with love. Like they show you love, and with when you spend with the locals and you spend.
I talk about spending with the locals. I went to we were in Arroyo.
Hey, before you get into that, is your box dying over there?
Nah, nigga, I'm good.
Because I'm hearing a weird sound.
Something got a noise every time you talk.
Every time you talk.
You hear it still?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You still hear it?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Still hear it?
No.
No, boom, yeah, because the charge is off now. We good. But what I was gonna say is, bro, like people when they go there, like you talking about shopping with the locals. Me and my brother, we were in Arroyo, Puerto Rico. That's where my family's from. That's more on the south, the east side, on the south, all the way at the bottom. And talking about spending money with the locals, they had a bar there that was right there on the playa. And you know us Americans, like Americanized, we used to buying bottles and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're taking shots of Hennessy. And I'm like, yo, how much is for the bottle? They never heard that question. Like, yo, what do you mean you're going to buy the bottle? I was like, yo, how much is the bottle of Henny? Yo, we bought the bottle, but tipped them well and paid what we paid normally in the States for a bottle in a club. You know what I mean?
Mm.
The lady was like, yo, I'll give you the rest of the bottle. Give me like $50. I gave her $100. You know what I mean? You brought a bottle to the table. Now, bro, $100 wasn't shit to me. But I'd rather spend that money with them than to go to this fancy club and give it to that neighborhood place and enjoy myself.
They need it because what's going on now is now you got Americans taking over, and now there's a big fight right now with the beaches. Now that Americans are taking over property, now they're putting private fences up there and allowing the locals to go to their beaches. The beaches
it's everybody's beach.
The beaches that everybody grew up on, the beaches they can't even get to now because now all of a sudden this person American bought this property and they put a sign up or a fence up. That's mad disrespectful to the locals. So
I read a story. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, with the people that they had the beach and they put rocks on the side and they were like, it's private. And you know how Puerto Ricans are, how we are. Yo, they put a flyer out and said, we're doing a party at this location. Yeah. Fine, bro. You're not going to stop it.
Yeah. And they, the flyer literally had the governor of Puerto Rico. They had the governor's husband. They had him on the flyer, because now the new governor has turned into like a podcaster and a social media influencer, and she got off the car and the wind blew her ass cheeks all over the place, and she's on her podcast telling her husband how she liked that nigga's tongue, you know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, he's getting crazy, bro.
Yeah, son. It's violent, son. It's violent.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Yo, bro, look it up, son. Yo, the governor wilding. She wilding out here, son. She wilding out here. And on top of that, she's going up there. On top of that, she's going up there and telling people like, oh, you stop complaining. Your food is not gonna go bad and losing your life for 24 hours. And now that there's a lot of floods, these communities, they can't get to their houses without having to go through a big stream of water. You know what I'm saying? Like their houses are ankle deep in water, but to get to their houses on their block, they have to go through waist deep water.
Sounds like time.
And the county is not, or the city is not helping them drain that water out. You know what I'm saying? And they doing stupid things like this. So,
I'm not gonna say a stupid question, but how you gonna drain water out of an island? It's kind of hard.
I mean, there's ways of getting water out of the area at least out of the area. You know what I'm saying?
You can pump the water out into a river or some shit like that, or a lake or some shit. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a rough time now. People are still going. You know, people still go all the time, and I pray that, you know, I'm not a fan of them trying to gain independency, because then if they gain independency, I don't think I'll go back, because then it's just going to turn into a deeper war zone that I don't want to enter. That I don't think they know what they're asking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it's cool, man. Get it while you can, enjoy it while you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I'd rather go anywhere. I've had the opportunity to go many other places, but I'd rather just do Puerto Rico, bro, and enjoy my life that way.
I feel it. I respect it.
But what we got else going on, man? What we got popping tonight, bro? There's a lot of things going on in the world.
There are a lot of things going on in the world. You know what? Solo actually sent me something that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, you don't gotta poke out like that, fam. Like you acting like I'm doing some crazy things on my phone, you heard?
Listen, when I saw the title on it, I was like, are we doing this right now? Like, is this really what I think it is?
It was suspect, bro.
You tell me, Los.
I was hoping Los Diggity would do a review on the joint.
Okay.
I was waiting for that TikTok from Diggity, son.
You ready? You ready?
So it might not become an Olympic sport, but it's sure creating quite the fan base, and that fan base raised over $1 million for the world's first ever live sperm race today.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam live in downtown Los Angeles. He's going to tell us what this is about. And Tim, I am confused. Can you enlighten us a little bit?
You know, it's a climactic story. It's called the Sperm Race, and it's young men putting their manhood to the test to see how fast their swimmers can go in front of a sold-out crowd. Mysterious white stuff shooting from a water gun made this moment borderline raw and entertaining. Downtown LA's night scene exploding Friday with an event billed as the world's first sperm race.
What the hell made you want to do this?
4 contestants came with the goal to win $10,000 in bragging rights for the strongest, fastest semen. I want to build Olympics for sperm. Eric Zhu is one of the sperm racing organizers. With the help of wealthy investors, the 17-year-old Bay Area high school student and entrepreneur launching this epic competition to raise awareness on male fertility health.
The general public doesn't talk about it because it's so taboo. It's always been associated with adult entertainment or something that's degenerate. What we want to do is we want to make it more of like a sport or a different type of entertainment, but more like optimizing biomarkers.
The contenders, who were handpicked out of dozens of young men, were given money each week to train their mind, bodies, and diets ahead of the virus. Sold out marathon.
When you really think about it, we all want our own individual sperm races to get off this event. So it's only fitting that we make this a format that we can all watch and enjoy.
The competitors, sperm, put into a microscopic racetrack. And then they're off. The sperm on the big screen, swimming to the finish line. The winner celebrates while the loser gets slimed. Perhaps this was the matchup of the night. USC and UCLA. In the end, the Trojans won. The Bruin got creamed.
Like he won the NASCAR.
Yo, bro.
Okay, so I'm educated you tonight. It all took place in this studio here behind me. Grammy-nominated rapper Ty Dolla $ign also performed. The organizers made history. It will not be the last. Tim Pulliam, ABC7, Eyewitness News.
Thank goodness this is a late night newscast.
Yes. Go Trojans.
Go Trojans. That's crazy.
Yo. Listen, if this ain't the most.
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
Bro.
Yo, listen, hold the fuck.
Bro, right.
I think it's one of the first times that I am literally really shocked. Like, they had a fucking finish line.
I didn't see the water.
Motherfucker said I gotta train mentally and physically. And what the
Yo, it was the water gun for me, son. It was the water gun for me, son.
They were all dressed like little sperms. You didn't see them in the background?
Yeah, bro. It was the water guns for me, son.
Yeah. That's what they're doing right now.
Words.
Say dollar sign you cancel, B.
I'm lost for words with the whole, and they're like, yeah, everybody wants to race it. Who the fuck has ever I've fucking been me forever. Not one time has it ever crossed my mind to be like, hey, guess what? My sperm moves faster than yours. Who the fuck think this stupid shit?
They did
and
it,
the
though.
fact that so many people were there.
Ty Dolla $ign was performing, bro.
Let me know we could do whatever the fuck I want to do. We could do whatever we want to do.
Yo, California is different, bro. California is different, bro. They a different breed, son. Them niggas.
Yo, we're interviewing somebody. Hey, this is the world's fastest. He got the world's fastest sperm. What the fuck, yo? It's so stupid.
The world is a muck, bro. Your boy crazy too, though. That listen, between sperm races and this right here, that was posted on the official White House site, bro.
What the fuck?
Imagine you walk into the White House and this is all you see.
Nah, it's the other one. It's the other one, the Pope one.
Yeah, they had that one. I don't know if I got that one on here. I know I had
it's the Pope one.
Here's one that they had on the White House site. These are all from the White House site. Directly. I pulled them direct. Roses are red, violets are blue. Come here illegally and we'll deport you.
That's violent.
I'm a lost for words right now.
Yeah, these were all on the White House website, the official government website.
That's violent.
Bro, wild, bro. Yeah, they just chose violence, bro. Every day. Bringing back Columbus Day.
Yo, what the going on?
Yo, bro, the world is a muck.
That's violent.
Yeah, woke up and chose violence.
What
up, H? You got H in the chat. What up? What up?
Yo, shout out. Yo, hold on a minute. What do y'all think about this orange motherfucker trying to open up Alcatraz?
That's just wild, bro. That shit's wild.
California different, bro. Ain't Alcatraz in California?
Yeah, that's right off the coast of California. You know, they closed it because it was too expensive to keep open. And he's supposed to be saving money. So why are we opening up the most expensive prison all over again? What the fuck?
That bitch is like a fucking Hilton Inn on the fucking Super 8, a Motel 8. Bro, that shit is... I don't understand what's happening in this world right now. Today has been a mind fuck for those watching this shit.
With the sperm races and all.
I don't know what the fuck to even say. And they take a lot on me. Today, Solo, you have done it.
Yeah.
I have never in my life seen no shit like that.
Dude, stupid. Well,
I've seen shit in my life. That right there takes the cake.
Ow!
They had one. We gotta send what is it? Karen Diggity over there for that one.
Yo, it's funny because people were telling me like, yo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Like, I don't know what people be talking about with this Karen shit. I really don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Not at all. We saw Karen recently online.
My son had a situation.
Your son had a situation?
He had a
situation. I think he posted it. I think we got the video here. Check it out.
What is this? What? What are you talking about?
You know how loud this is.
Man, you need to
stop.
Hey!
Stop it.
This is assault. You can't touch my bike.
Do you know how loud this is?
Can't a kid enjoy their bike?
No, because this is the private community.
This is
outrageous. Private community.
Outrageous.
Yo, private outrageous, right? Oh, you want to record? Let me do it too.
Okay.
You're on camera. Where are you My husband is for the HOA.
I will call him.
Call him. He works with law enforcement.
All right.
You are not going to do this.
Ma'am, this is not going to do. You're touching my bike. I have it on footage.
Fuck your bike.
Wow.
Fuck your bike.
You know what?
You know what? Your dad probably can't afford a real bike.
Wow. That's what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember me, okay?
I will.
Take this shit off your fucking bike. I'm done with this. Next time, you know what it is. Look at him. I put you on Facebook too.
Wow. Outrageous.
It's the walk off for me, bro.
Yo, I have officially smoked myself retarded.
Oh, that was good. That one got a good reaction online too, bro.
Wow.
They do be carrying it.
Solo, what you got to say about that? You ever dealt with a Karen?
Oh, all the time. I be turning into Karen when I go on the school line, son.
Yeah.
He turns into a Karen.
Bro, they literally ask their kids to go to school, and then when you're in the school line, they literally park wherever they want. It literally says no parking, and that shit is valet parked.
Mm.
And then you got don't block the handicap. And they literally pull up right in front of the handicap parking spot. Everything so they don't got to park to get their kids out of school. So they pull up as close as they can. They interrupt the school line. They park where they feel like it. They block the handicap to go inside and pick up the school and pick up the people. And who are mostly these people? I'm about to get canceled, but I'm a part of it. You big, self-centered, prideful, 800 pounds, don't care about life people that want to get out your car because you don't want to park and take that 15-minute walk that you need every single day to stay alive. And you blocking the handicap. What if homie ain't got no legs, my guy?
Wow.
You got to roll your ass over there to get your kid.
Solo, I won today. Somebody pissed in your Cheerios in Puerto Rico, bro.
I haven't had Cheerios. That's the problem. I haven't had nothing.
Problem.
Stupid.
Yo.
What other crazy stuff has gone on? Oh yeah, you had the Shannon Sharp shit that's gone on.
Shannon Sharp, bro, has been caught up in shit, bro.
Yep.
50,000 a cheap.
Hey.
Yo, here we go, man. If y'all been seeing Shannon Sharp going crazy on the internet right now, it's because he's being sued for $50 million by his 20-year-old OnlyFans. Bro, are you serious, bro? At your age, you're 56 years old, and you're getting caught slipping, recording on audio, talking about choke your ass out in public. Duh, you're not supposed to do that, stupid. Bro, you try to give $10 million in hush money? Bro, they're calling you out on everything, Shannon. Bro, you're messing with young bookies, bro. You know she's trying to get the bag. Yo.
She's trying to get the bag.
Yo, NFL player, bro. Ex-NFL player, big bag, bro. You're talking about 20-something-year-old girl, bro. And like OnlyFans already. What's crazy about it to me, is let's be real about the conversation. Yo, she's suing him, talking about he's being all this stuff. But, bro, you an OnlyFans model, bro. You already doing wild shit.
She lived with him. She moved him from out of state with the dude. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't feel that's correct, but he put himself in that position too. He done had interviews with Cat Williams who warned him. He had interviews with Monique who warned him. He had interviews with Dr. Umar who warned him. You know what I'm saying?
All these people that are telling him this is because they seen him.
And it was strategically done. She's asking for 50 mil. She literally told him in a text 25 mil per cheek. That's a lot of clapping, my guy. And then all that to say, you put a hot dog in a microwave for 2 minutes, what it's gonna do? Boo, explode. So you spent 2 minutes in that bun for 50 million, my guy. That's an expensive piece of clapping. Two,
very expensive.
Two, his podcast was about to get $100 million deal.
Damn.
And you was on First Take getting that bread. You look, you know what I'm saying? You failed, my guy. You failed, son.
I don't know, bro.
Failed, son. Yo, I told you it's Scotty Freco season, bro. Nobody want to listen to me. Bro.
It is Scotty Freco season. It is. You know, King Scotty Freco in court started his jury selection process. Mr. Diddy.
King Scotty Freco started selection, and then you got King Holy Scotty Freco, who decided to step down of pastoral roles because he knew Mr. TD Scotty Freco Jakes. Now he want to step down because the trial's about to start. You big sweating on stage, asking for PayPal every Sunday, Scotty Freco type joint. You just caught a stroke, Scotty Freco type joint. You know what I'm saying? You crazy, B. Let the money continue because I'm about to be in trouble. Yeah, because you know you're about to die, bro.
You're going to need that lawyer money.
I'm already, cabrón.
Listen, Solo came back from Puerto Rico animado. Coño, papá.
Nice,
bien encendido. Con fuego. Hey, get ready.
I had enough potholes to get my back straightened out.
The potholes set them straight.
Potholes set me straight, son.
Yeah, don't be too loud, bro. You get deported.
I done got deported a couple times already, son.
He's stupid.
They be trying to send my ass back to Germany, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, I hear it's nice out there though.
It is, but bro, I told you I went on a cruise, bro. And them crackers weren't playing, bro. They were like, "Get your ass away." They told me to get in contact with the Council of Germany. I said, "Cool, give me the number." They go, "We don't got the number." I said, "What the fuck make you think I got the number?"
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like, bro, you think I just walk around the Council of Germany's number in my fucking pocket?
You might, bro. I don't know. You might. You gonna give them?
Bro, that's some wild shit.
What was the other shit? Oh, Tiger King.
Oh, bro, what? Come on, I thought that nigga was dead already, son.
Apparently not.
Yo, here we go, man. Tiger King Joe Exotic married his fellow inmate. Bro, this dude does not play around, bro. And the guy is in jail and still getting cheats. Remember talking about that he tried to kill Carol Baskins and he was marrying everybody out here. His garden worker, the people that was working on, he had like 3, 4 boyfriends. And this dude's in jail. Look, had a wedding. Bro, Joe living his life, bro.
In his life, bro. Nothing is keeping him away from some cheeks.
He's not trying to die anytime soon, apparently.
Oh, he like, nigga, which one of y'all gonna be my husband?
Oh man, that's crazy. Whatever happened to Carol what happened to that lady?
She fucking running shit, bro.
She go somewhere?
I think at the end of the day, I mean, oh man, that whole case is just crazy, bro. Because her whole thing is skeptical on who she is and what she. You watch the documentary, you see where Buddy met her at. Yo, ain't no young girl getting with this old ass nigga who about to die, and they still ain't found this nigga.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
His body at, bro. And at the end of the day, she said, "Well, if I was gonna feed him to the lions." You know, to do all that, you would have to put his body with this on it and do it. Bitch, you said everything what you would need to do to fucking feed him to the goddamn lion. Bitch, I believe it. Bitch, you fed him to the damn lions. Like, there's no trace of this old motherfucker who ain't never left Tampa.
No way, son.
And then she was just chilling, walking up and down Nebraska like nothing.
So you mean to tell me he got old as shit and decided, you know, I'm going to take a vacation out of Tampa and disappear. Nah, nigga, you made him disappear.
Yeah, that's
and then the day that she could claim the money from this nigga, you know, and they're like, you know, after this date you could do it. She was at the office the hour, like, yo, I need the bread.
Facts.
Yo, Carol Baskins.
Carol Baskins. That's some crazy white people shit. I'm just saying, that's some crazy white people shit.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Yo, talking about those Karens. saw this one that you had posted up the other day about the bitching fee.
Yo, here we go. Yo, woman reportedly charged $5 bitching fee after complaining about the wrong beer. And I think that's fucking hilarious, yo. How many ways would love to do that? Yo, you could charge somebody for bitching and being a pain in the ass. Yo, all you had to say probably was your wrong beer. But I could imagine you was talking shit. And they said, fine, I'm just going to charge you $5 for the bitching fee.
That's best, bro. Yo, think about it. If you were working and somebody starts complaining, you're like, yo, I don't even got to deal with this. I'm just going to charge you extra for fucking bitching.
Yeah, for bitching.
Yo, that is amazing. You can.
What do you say to that though? Like, who do you complain to when they put it on the receipt?
No, you were being a dickhead.
The whole corporate gonna hear my mouth because somebody inputted that in the system. Somebody added that to the bill. Don't play with me, sir.
This is black and white.
Yeah, they say you bitching.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that it was in the system that they had a bitching fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to have inputted that prior.
That is fucking hilarious.
So
who came up with that amount, son?
I'm saying, so they had a manager meeting somewhere with their employees. Their employees were probably complaining, and they said, you know what? We're gonna put a bitching fee in the system, and anytime somebody acts like a bitch, just charge them this bitching fee.
$5.
$5, and they all agreed on it and said this is a great idea.
Yo, imagine you get your check and you're like, bitching. I wasn't bitching. They're like, yeah, you were being a bitch.
So here's my thing. If you put the bitching fee on there, do you get a percentage as a waiter for the bitching fees that were paid? Do you get that money? Do you get a percentage of that money? You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
where does that money go?
Argue the bitching fee?
Huh?
Can you argue the bitching fee? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the waiter. You were being a bitch. You
Does
fucked up 4 times. I don't have the right to say something?
So can I get $5 off the bill?
That's one thing I hate about Puerto Rico, bro. You can bitch all you want, son. Ain't shit happening with your bill, son. You complain. No. You ain't gonna get your food traded in for. You ain't nobody want to hear nothing.
Listen, in Puerto Rico is where I learned that if you don't go up and tell them, hey, this is what I want, they'll literally just look at you and ignore you, looking straight at you until you say something. Even if you're standing right in front of them. They're like,
yo, my cousin, he's a heavy smoker. So he went to PR with me. This nigga, because he has a medical card, he was allowed to contact the medical card department in Puerto Rico and get a 30-day license for him to purchase at a dispensary over there. $89. Pays the $89, right? Boom. I take him to the dispensary with my guy. You know how many dispensaries kicked this nigga out because he wasn't a local, son?
Wow.
Like, we don't even want to deal with you because you're not from here. You just trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He got treated like he was off the street when he literally went, oh, I don't care what the state told you. You're not a local. You're not allowed to come in here. And the places that he was able to go in, he had to wait until all the locals were served. So if he was waiting and there was somebody that kept coming in the door and they were local, he would have to sit there and wait till it empty out before he get
service at all.
Puerto Rico is just, you know what I mean? This is wild, son. That's why like you say, you order what you gotta order and keep it moving. Don't even think about complaining about that plate, son. Hot, cold, warm, not it, son. That's why I love doing with the locals. The locals, you're always gonna get fresh. You're always gonna get it hot. You're always gonna get it on time, and you're gonna get more than what, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, you show love, you're gonna get love.
Nah, over there, it don't matter, so.
Get what you get.
Over there, it don't matter, son.
So, hey, so y'all notice we're on a new system now, right?
Yeah.
On this calling. So do y'all like it so far?
That's why I wore my glasses. I don't know if you was trying to matrix me or what.
Right?
Yeah, it's working so far. So I stayed up till like 7:30 in the morning doing this shit. I had to figure it out.
You do that shit anyways, huh?
Shut up.
3 a.m. 3 a.m. I-75, 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Down the veterans.
Listen, we be working over here, bro. So I gotta find times to work out too. You know, I like the gym at like 2, 3 in the morning. That shit is.
If you want, how you call it, the gym? Carifreco.
Yeah, I'll be at the gym for real.
That nigga be using the same gym pick. That nigga be using the same gym pick for the last month, son.
That's stupid. You're so stupid. You're an idiot.
That's so.
You're a fucking idiot. So in my journey last night, while I was fixing all this shit up and figuring out how to implement this calling feature, now that they closed down Skype apparently, so no more Skype call-ins. Apparently, Microsoft decided that Skype was going away, and then they migrated to Microsoft Teams, but they didn't give me the same tool that Skype gave me to do the calling. So I had to try this new thing. So we had to route the audio, so you guys were able to hear your audio today, and you were able to hear the audio from the videos. You see that? Yeah, that shit. 7:30 in the morning, bro. 9 hours I was here trying to figure out that shit. So in that 9 hours, you know me, I be digging like for music and shit while I'm waiting for shit to sync or whatever. So I bump into these random shits. And yesterday I bumped into this random dude that basically that does, I guess, beatboxes. So I wanted to show you guys, see what you guys think. This shit was kind of crazy.
We got to do that.
I see you trying to do it. This shit's crazy, bro.
You gotta relax. That nigga gargling from the toothpaste. Come on, man. Sound like my Frenchie at 3 in the morning.
The girl from the Bronx to eat his ass up.
That's it. Solo, like, how he do that?
I don't know, son.
Yeah, I don't know,
son.
That shit wasn't crazy.
He got me with the toothpaste gargles, huh?
That was the Chewbacca, bro.
It took me out.
That dude was fire though. He can't front. He was fucking.
He was,
fire.
but you know that couple with the mom and the daughter and the dad, the New Yorkers. You ever seen them, the beatboxers?
I gotta look them up. What's their? Do
Yo,
you know what the name
girl,
is or the handle?
I want to say they from the Bronx, bro, and they like from New York, dog. And they gotta be from up north, dog. And I'm hearing them how they would have murdered this dude, bro.
Oh yeah, he said they would have murdered. Now I gotta find them. Now I gotta find it next week.
I don't know.
Or
was that authentic, son?
Yeah, that was. So apparently that was dedicated to his father. I guess his father had passed away, so he dedicated that song. So he does like, I went on the page and he does like a bunch of different videos where they do like the heavily produced, like kind of like visuals, and then he has like a song that he does, I guess. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah, I can do that.
I saw you trying to do it.
My dog be making that noise at 3 a.m.
It's crazy to me how beatboxing, music, production, everything through the years has changed, you know? And it's evolved to shit like this. Like you see shit like this, people doing the different things that came out of hip hop and making their own thing out of it, you know?
Yeah, it's funny. I sent you a link to the daughter and dad on your phone, bro. Or if you get
sent it to me?
Yeah.
Right. That fucking works.
These guys, you talk about beatboxing, bro. Once you brought that up, I'm like, what? That's what I compare it to these people.
Hold on, let me get this. I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, that's what I compare it to. Like, yo, bro, when I heard this, I was like, geez Louise, this is fucking unreal.
Unreal. All right, let me pull this down. This is the kind of shit we do on live, bro.
We're live in the building. We live in the building. Yo, it's so funny, man, because, like, we're podcasters and we do things, bro. People be like, yo, how do you do it? How you keep it so professional? I just be me.
Just do us, bro.
That's what you get on off camera with microphone, without a microphone. That's what you get.
That's what you get. Come on, bro. Pull it down. What are we doing here? Oh, there we go. It's coming. All right. Let me pull that shit in. Boom. Let's see. Music videos. Source. All right. Let's see if this does it right. Oh, I remember this.
My turn.
Yeah, that shit is fire.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Dad posted a few videos. That was a few years back, right?
They're dope, bro. They go together back and forth battling and shit. It's like, yo, it's funny because when I first heard them, I did a little research, like looking at beatboxers, bro. They're still dope boxers, bro.
That must have been at the taco night.
It's taco night. Why you say that?
Don Juan.
There's a lot of burps coming out that mouth.
That sounds like my dog in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I remember Rozelle used to listen to a lot of Rozelle back in the day from the Roots. Yeah, he was that. He was real heavy on that.
Yeah.
He had like a whole album at one point, didn't he? Didn't he do a whole album of his own?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever listen to the Roots?
I mean, I checked them out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was kind of like it was. the time when I was doing music and listening to like a lot of music, they weren't my favorites. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta listen to some Black Thought, bro. That shit, Black Thought. Like if you listen to some of the shit he be saying, bro, that dude's an animal.
I used to love the Wu-Tang Clan, the Think Differently music. That was my shit.
Yeah.
The Bobby Digital, all that shit. That was my shit.
You like Bobby Digital?
I like Bobby, you know what I mean? That to me was just that, and I love that because I was recreating yourself in another, you know what I mean? The multi-persons, the multiple, you know what I mean? You're just showing it on wax.
I wasn't really ever a RZA fan too much. But I did like Gravediggers. I did like Wu-Tang, the original album, Gravediggers, stuff like that. Once he went Bobby Digital, I feel like I wasn't digging him no more.
Man, once I heard the Bobby Digital, I was like, oh shit, this is like I said, for somebody like me who does multiple characters and stuff, I felt it was super dope. Like, yo, you could tap into a whole nother artist.
Right.
I always thought that was super dope.
Yeah, he did recreate himself a lot. He did that with the brand a lot, and that's why, it's crazy because Wu-Tang, it feels like their brand became very timeless, and it was the most wildest thing to become that. Because Wu-Tang like music was really deep, gritty, underground, over your head kind of rap. Like unless you were in it, like you didn't, but people loved it.
It was something.
And they still like the brand. They still love the W. It's weird. Yeah, I seen all kinds of cultures and stuff. Yeah, look at Solo. I was more of a boot camp guy than I was a Wu guy though. Like Solo knows, we used to freaking be heavy on the boot camp shit. Black Moon, Helter Skelter, Smith and Wesson, OGC, all that shit.
A 5-5 even when I'm by myself. A boot camp click even when I'm by
myself.
Helter Skelter.
Yep.
Helter Skelter was Helter Skelter was my favorite.
I'm not sure anymore who is knocking at my door. That was that freaking Helter Skelter shit back in the day, bro.
Not coming.
But yeah, so we got Mother's Day coming this weekend. Y'all got any plans to celebrate the mothers in your circles?
That's too many, man.
No, man. Showing love, being here. I'm grateful to have my mama here all the time, and you know what I mean. Feel like the mothers, they're very special, man. You know what I mean. Take a real woman to be a real mom nowadays. Like these new generation moms are different, man. Like they're very different.
Yeah, it has changed over time. Sometimes my daughter be hitting me up. Well, they be arguing with each other because sometimes my daughter be hitting me up, right? Because she's a young mom in the 20s, right? And she's at this point she's in mid-20s, about to have her second kid, and they be arguing on like TikTok with each other about how you should mother, whether your kid's gonna resent you if you don't respect their privacy, whether you should drop your kids off or and go live your best life, or whether you should stay with your kids and do nothing. Like they argue back and forth, and they be pretty vicious with each other.
Leave them in the car, go to the casino, turn up, bro.
Where you're supposed to be.
Make sure he has a bottle.
Where you're supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
I don't know. As a mom, you be where you're supposed to be. I don't know.
I don't know. Are you taking care of your kids? But it's So this fucking guy. This guy. Fucking dude. So we're gonna celebrate the good moms. We're gonna celebrate the moms out here that really put a sacrifice in for their families. I feel like mothers are definitely part of the biggest backbones of the families. They're very much the glue that keeps things together. So shout out to the moms. Shout out to my mother and my girl and everybody else out there that's a mom, a daughter. This fucking guy. I can't deal with none of y'all. I'm done with both of y'all. Can't say nothing.
No, que no tiene corazón.
Yo, it's funny,
You're so
Prez.
stupid, Solo.
Yeah, I just sent you a song that
What song is that?
it's on YouTube. I just sent you it. It's just words. It's no video. It's just a word video. But I recorded that song for my mother years ago
Oh yeah.
when I got out of jail.
Oh snap! Let's check that out before we close out.
Yeah, it was
Even though you was a Spanish queen, mama.
You always was a Jack Queen, mama.
You wasn't a crack queen.
similar to something like that, but it was a little different. It was on some.
For me, it ain't easy.
It was on. I wasn't singing the record. We had somebody else singing in the record. But I
You
did
made
rap.
me Los Diggity, mama.
Oh, hey, so stupid.
Now a nigga doing comedy, mama.
Now a nigga doing comedy, mama.
He's so stupid. I'm done. Let's listen to this shit.
Mommy number one in my life. Show me wrong from right. Mommy, you're the one who told me. The only one who believe. Mommy number one in my life. Show me wrong from right. Mommy, you're the one who told me. The only one who believe me. Nobody above you, and I apologize for all the things I've done. Even though bad, you always had the sun. Remember the time that I went to jail. Wanna say thank you, cause I know you the one who paid my bail. You ain't let me free, you cooked me your whole meal. The real deal, ain't nothing like it. Like the way you read my mind, I know you're psychic. Like the way you rhyme me things, cause you know I like it. One of a kind, mama the best. This is why I tell her the name across my chest. Show me wrong from right. Mommy, you're the one who told me. The only one who believe. Mommy, number one in my life. Show me wrong from right. Mommy, you're the one who told me. The only one who believe me. Yo, just like to say Happy Mother's Day from Los Diggity, T.O.N. Crossy Entertainment, Diggity Music.
Okay.
Wow. No,
Oh, that was that was before the raspy. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, that was shit. We talk about that record had to be
Yeah,
recorded.
nigga, you sang on that hook. I don't know why you got. Nigga had that. Nigga had
What
that.
you wanna do?
I thought I was listening to Plies featuring T-Pain on that joint. Son.
Stupid.
I thought it was Busted Baby Mother's edition in that joint. Huh?
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Oh my God, I hate y'all.
Yeah.
Well, we opened up with Mike Teasy. That was what? Forgive Him. I'm gonna close out with some dudes called Out the Matrix with a song called Reloaded. They look a little indie, but this one was actually felt like they were kind of dope, so I wanted to feature it.
I don't know what your dope is these type of days, bro.
Bro, stop hating. Why do you hate so bad, bro?
I just had a comment. No, I can't comment.
You got hate so bad, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Why are you such a hater?
I ain't even supposed to be here, no.
Look at Solo. You should have been here that night.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Are we out? You guys got anything else? Are we good?
All I want to say is, man, y'all know what it is, man. Los Diggity, blackmarker.tv. Shout out to Solo, man. At the end of the day, if y'all trying to book us, trying to do anything, yo, just make sure you come with them dollars, bro. At the end of the day, bro, when we come in correct, if you want to book me for comedy shows and all this, bro, just have the bag ready, bro. Please. Please, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Just have the fucking bag ready when I pull up.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to make this bread. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to make them some bread and make me some bread. So let's make bread.
Let's make bread together. Hey, I'm with that shit. Hey, I did update the loop on the site. So for anybody that peeps that out, there's new videos on there. A whole lot of new videos. We did like a major revamp of all the content on there. So check it out when you guys got a chance. All that shit. Share, like, subscribe.
Talking tipsy, BB. Yo, it's going down, man. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, we got that Saturday, right? And then we got that Saturday. We got the Alien podcast after that. We got the May edition of Can You Dig It? All right, I'm out.
Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
All right, peace.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck, Solo.
Holy shit.
Yo, we got the trial coming up, son. I gotta make sure everybody good, you heard?
Deja eso, coño.
Whatever.
Gold jewelry gotta stay abundant. America runs on this dope, so call me Prof Duncan. I can kill this shit with no percussion. Kill these rap niggas, I don't even need a budget. Word, from a place where shit get real rugged. We hug the block, my niggas still thuggin'. Smoking out the onion, I see clearly just like two Tubmans. Open your eyes, you can't be a puppet. I'm eating scones and crumpets, in the coochie sweater, head bumping. That's how I like to get the thoughts bubbling. Drinking red rummin', I'm with them thotties and we still clubbing. My bitch a high head, she always keep her still pumping. Purse. Word. Look, I don't rock a lot of jewelry, but I'm shining ho. Hey. 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 Look, yeah. Everybody killing. Everybody got a body, ain't nobody living. Everybody copping Glocks, so you water whipping. Thug nigga, bet your ops couldn't fuck with you. Nigga, please spinning blocks in your dreams, Then rap about it like you acted out that scene, nah. The jig is up, you saw that shit up on the screen. Play the game, but it controlled y'all. Niggas swear they tough, snow been heavy on the bluff, yeah, Theatrical Malibus, absolute satirical attitude fallible. They use that image for collateral, sweet as honey and animals. I chef it up, nigga draw the rap cannibal. Instrumentals been flammable, Everybody killing, everybody got a body, ain't nobody living. Everybody copping Glocks, so you water whipping. Thug nigga, bet your ops never fuck with you. Nigga, please. Everybody got a knot up in they jeans, huh? Glocky on your hip, about to serve a fiend, huh? Acting out what you just see up on the screen, rocking cloudy CZs, buddy claiming that they V's, It's a facade. Let me guess you got a couple bitches down for the menage. Let me guess you got a couple switches, gotta keep that rod. Niggas hella fraud. How you rapping about some shit that you ain't never even